Hello, thank you so much for being part of Ignite Your Voice. I really appreciate your time. I know you're busy and I know your time is precious. It's my belief that there's really not any more important work that you can do than work on restoring your true voice. You know, to share a little bit about my story, it was suggested to me a long time ago that I was too much, so I spoke less. And I can look back now and see where I lost my voice in pieces over time, in a marriage, in a classroom, in a career that was not a fit. And I'd always been a singer, so I sang more. And that was the only time I felt truly alive. And outwardly, everything was fine. I had a good paying job. I actually had a financed deal in Nashville for music. I was married to somebody who was getting their doctorate. I was performing. But inside, I was living in the shadow and swallowed truths. I drank too much. I was in an abusive marriage. I was going to a job every day where I had to wear a suit and I felt like it was a straitjacket. I felt like I was dying inside. And it just didn't work. So I sang louder, and the quieter my true voice got, the louder my singing voice got, until I was living two different lives. And the space in between, I didn't know who I was anymore. And I knew I had to set out and fix this because it had just gone too far. And when I started my journey to restore my true voice, I was in a place of pain and struggle, and I was weak. I'm strong now. I've done the work. I've used the tools. I've learned. My life is beautiful. But I was not there when I started this journey, and I want to spare other women that. I don't want to see anybody get to where I was because they're not using their true voice. You know, it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to be that way. I love that you signed up for the course because I know that tells me that you know there's areas that you've got to really strengthen and work on, that somewhere along the line you've let yourself be shut down. And it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. So I'm going to actually put it in email, the mudra that I was going to share with you for the throat chakra, because I can't video myself doing it and hold the phone at the same time because the Spreecast had a technical glitch and couldn't work. So I'll do that instead, and that'll give you a clearer picture of the throat chakra mudra that I was going to show you. And the other thing I wanted to point out too, and this is in brief, is that I'm a singer, but music, it's important to realize how much music and song can help you retrain your thought patterns. And that's why it plays a centerpiece in all my programs, and it does too for the True Voice work. When you listen to a song that you love, and if you replace the words with an affirmation of something that's important to you, something you want to bring more of into your life, you're going to remember that. I remember when I would be doing 3, 4, 5-hour gigs and people would ask me, gosh, how do you remember all the words to those songs? It just happened effortlessly because it's a melody and your brain just thrives on that. And that's also why I suggest choosing your music wisely. And one of the things I like to teach my clients is when you're affirming your truth, when you're affirming the power to speak in true voice, you know, you do it to a melody that you know and love, you know, or make one up. It's just easier that way. I have a little hand mudra that I use and I like to put on my throat so that you can feel the vibration in your throat. You're affirming it. Your meridians are all in alignment and you're actually speaking. I speak my truth, my true voice is strong. You know, whatever melody you like, but you're feeling the vibration, it's resonating in your throat, it's strengthening. And adding that into your journey is a powerful one. It's good work. I'll post more a little bit later. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to share that I can do while holding a handheld video. My journey was a long one, and I don't want anybody else's to be. I want to share what I learned. I traveled time, I explored new frontiers, incorporated help from the best teachers I could find to heal and fortify myself. And I learned things about myself that I didn't even know, and things that had always been there but that I'd lost along the way. Because I'm only living free when I can freely speak my truth. And it's not like I had a rough childhood. I didn't. It may be probably likely generations of women, because for me, most of my challenges in speaking my truth come up in my relationships with men. And from some of the comments I've seen in the Facebook group, that's pretty common. I don't want that for the next generation. I don't want that for my daughter. I really don't. Let's turn it around now. You are loved, be well, and most importantly, be free. Oh, Empowered Voice Coalition starts on the 10th of January, and we'll be exploring all this a lot deeper and in different ways. There'll be soul poeming with word and pen. There'll be some deeper time travel, some music and imagery to illuminate truths, and it's going to be beautiful. It's everything that I learned in my path, everything that I share with my clients. And for the first time, I'm offering it in an online program. So I would love for you to share it with your mother, sister, friend, and take a look at it yourself. Thanks.